Bloodsport is a classic action movie that holds a special place in the hearts of martial arts fans and action movie buffs. Released in 1988, this movie is one of Jean-Claude Van Damme's early big hits and cemented him as a martial arts action star. Directed by Newt Arnold, Bloodsport is inspired by the alleged true story of Frank Dux, an American martial artist who participates in the Kumite, an underground fighting tournament held in Hong Kong. Plot overview. The plot of Bloodsport is straightforward but effective. Frank Dux, Jean-Claude Van Damme, is a skilled martial artist who, after training under a secretive and wise sensei named Tanaka, played by the legendary Roy Chiao, enters the Kumite tournament. This tournament is notorious for its brutal, no-holds-barred combat, where fighters from all around the world battle each other in a tournament that often ends with someone getting seriously hurt, or worse. Frank is determined to win the tournament, not only because of his love for martial arts, but also to honor the memory of his sensei and prove himself. Along the way, Frank faces a variety of opponents, each one showcasing different fighting styles. The main antagonist of the film is Chong Li, played by Bolo Yeung, a terrifying, nearly invincible fighter known for his ruthlessness, and as the film progresses, for his deadly tactics in the ring. The journey Frank goes through isn't just physical, it's also emotional. He's trying to reconcile his loyalty to his sensei, his personal growth as a fighter, and his inner strength to overcome fear and doubt, all while being tested by increasingly dangerous opponents. Characters and performances. Jean-Claude Van Damme's portrayal of Frank Dux is the foundation of the film's success. While his acting in some of his early films, including Bloodsport, could be considered somewhat stiff, Van Damme's charisma and physicality shine through. His background in martial arts and his ability to perform the fight choreography set him apart in the action movie genre. The movie's success is largely because of his performance. He's not just another action hero. He's a fighter in the truest sense. Roy Chiao, who plays Tanaka, is a wise, older martial arts master who guides Frank on his journey. His character adds depth to the story, giving Frank someone to look up to and respect. The relationship between Tanaka and Frank also adds a layer of emotional gravitas to the film, as it explores the idea of mentorship and the passing of knowledge between generations. Bolo Yeung as the villainous Chong Li is iconic in the role. His physical presence and intensity make him the perfect antagonist. Yeung was already a martial arts legend by the time he joined the film, and his performance as the seemingly unbeatable fighter is a highlight. He's menacing, cold, and brings a sense of danger to the tournament. You know that every time he's on screen, something intense is about to happen. Thematic elements. Bloodsport isn't just about fighting. There are deeper themes woven throughout the film. First and foremost, it's about perseverance and honor. Frank Dux's commitment to his training and his dedication to his sensei's memory are central to the plot. The Kumite is not just a physical contest, but a way for Frank to prove his personal worth and respect the lessons he's learned. The theme of overcoming personal limits is prevalent, as Frank is forced to dig deep to beat the odds, not just in terms of physical prowess, but also in mental strength. Another important theme in the movie is the concept of respect. Respect for one's sensei, for the martial arts tradition, and for the opponent. In many ways, Bloodsport emphasizes that true martial arts isn't just about fighting, but about understanding discipline, control, and the spirit of competition. Jean-Claude Van Damme's career. Jean-Claude Van Damme was relatively unknown before Bloodsport, but this movie changed everything for him. Known for his impressive martial arts skills, Van Damme brought a unique combination of athleticism and charm to the big screen. After Bloodsport, Van Damme went on to become one of the biggest action stars of the 90s, starring in films like Kickboxer, Universal Soldier, and Time Cop. His fighting style, particularly his signature high kicks, became his trademark, and he was known for performing most of his own stunts, which added a sense of authenticity to his films. However, while Bloodsport was a huge breakthrough for him, his career wasn't without its bumps. After the initial success, some of his films in the 90s didn't live up to expectations, but he always remained a fan favorite. As he got older, Van Damme transitioned to more dramatic roles and even attempted a comeback in recent years with films like JCVD and appearances in franchises like The Expendables 2. Sequels and legacy. The success of Bloodsport naturally led to a series of sequels, but they never quite reached the same level of greatness. The first sequel, Bloodsport 2: The Next Kumite, 1996, starred a different actor, and while it followed a similar plot, it lacked the same charm and intensity of the original. The third and fourth installments, Bloodsport 3, 1997, and Bloodsport: The Ultimate Fight, 2009, were even more disconnected from the original, with different leads and diminishing returns. They never captured the magic of the first movie, both in terms of fight choreography and character development. Despite the lackluster sequels, the original Bloodsport remains a cult classic, and its influence on the martial arts genre is undeniable. It has inspired countless other martial arts films and is often referenced in pop culture. The movie's popularity is in large part due to the combination of its heart-pounding fight scenes, the underdog story, and Van Damme's breakout performance. Fans continue to celebrate the film, and its legacy as one of the quintessential action films of the 80s endures. Final thoughts. Bloodsport isn't just another martial arts movie. It's an action-packed, emotionally resonant story of overcoming the odds, staying true to oneself, and honoring the martial arts tradition. It's the movie that launched Jean-Claude Van Damme's career and solidified him as one of the biggest action stars of the 90s. It's got unforgettable characters, incredible fight sequences, and a story that's as much about personal growth as it is about martial arts. Even if the sequels didn't quite capture the same energy, the original Bloodsport is still remembered fondly by fans and remains a touchstone for martial arts cinema. For those who love a good underdog story mixed with intense action and heart, Bloodsport is a must-watch. And when you watch it, you can't help but appreciate the legacy that Jean-Claude Van Damme left behind in the world of action films. It's definitely one of those movies that, once seen, stays with you, especially if you're a fan of hard-hitting action and real martial arts technique.